First of all, how do you do with all the consolidation around you? Are you concerned that you'll be kind of like swooped up in this wave of consolidation?
Well, we view ourselves as the consolidator. We've had a tremendous year, Francine. We've doubled the size of the business since I was here about a year ago on Bloomberg. Over the past 2 years, we've almost quadrupled the size of the business to $2 billion. So we view ourselves as the attacker and the disruptor in the industry. Sure, other players may be out there that would swoop us up at some stage, but we have a long run ahead of us before that happens.
So do you think you have the appetite actually to go for a bigger company? Can you buy a bigger company?
Absolutely. We think we have the opportunity to continue to execute our growth strategy, which is both organic growth and acquisitive growth. There are at least 60 to 70 acquisition opportunities both in Europe and North America for us to continue to prosecute on. We have a next financial objective of growing our business over the next 3 years to $3 billion, and we think we can get significantly larger. We play in an enormous market, almost $200 billion in revenue of connecting people, and we are a less than 1% market share player today.
If you're targeting companies in Europe and the U.S., does valuation look more attractive in Europe? Are they cheaper or not?
We've been very balanced over the past 3 years. We've gone back and forth between large corporations in the U.S. and Europe. We view each market as very attractive. Each one is about a quarter of the world GDP, and as a function of that, both of them are really attractive markets for us to buy in.
Rick, how many questions do you get about security a day?
Well, it is the #1 thing on the mind of a CIO. We're a public corporation listed on the New York Stock Exchange. It's the #1 board question. We just came off a board meeting here in our London headquarters, and it is the #1 thing that people think about, and we tell them GTT is right in the midst of being able to provide diverse, secure solutions to clients anywhere in the globe to protect their enterprise.
What are they worried about? Are they worried about China spying on them, or are they worried about cyber attacks?
They're worried about both. They're worried about surveillance threats. They're worried about people getting into their intellectual property. They're worried about breaches to be able to expose their proprietary data. And so all of those are types of security solutions that we combine with our networking to provide more secure networks for clients.
How should we view China, right? So I have half the chief executives saying, yeah, we should really worry because actually you don't even realize, right, through tiny chips that they could potentially be spying. And others saying, well, we do the same and actually it doesn't really matter.
I think China is one area that could potentially disrupt business communications. I think China is more focused on governments than it is on pure enterprises. So I think there's a whole plethora of attacks that come through the internet, and I think corporations need to think about all of the threats and not just China specifically.
Rick, when you look at the potential union of T-Mobile and Sprint, what does that mean for GTT?
To us, we're probably indifferent. We serve 9 of the 10 largest telecom firms in the world. 30% of our business is carrier in nature, and we think whether they're 2 separate companies that are both clients of ours or one large company, we think the business would not be different. We do not play in the consumer mobile market. We focus very much on the large enterprise space, so we're somewhat indifferent as to which way that would go.
I mean, I was looking at some of your targets for 2021. They're really impressive. Are you going to exceed them because you've been doing so well?
We expect to achieve and continue to achieve, first and foremost, our synergy plan.
Yep.
We're 1 year through into the integration. It's been a fantastic year for us. We've created one organization, one mission. We're now 3,000 people across the organization, 60 offices, 30 countries. And we absolutely are right on track with what we announced when we were here a year ago, and we feel very comfortable with our business plan at this stage.